Okay, now play.
There was a tree that had jewels instead of fruit.
I'm like, what the fuck when I heard that? Because when I was a kid, I had a dream. Well, I had multiples, and they were pretty much like sequence in a TV show. And this being came and taught me and educated me and basically taught me right from wrong and helped me deal with the shit that I was living through and stuff. And eventually he took me to the land that he lived at, which was technically up through the skies. We were flying, like not in a machine, but like us flying and stuff. It was kind of cool, especially when you're a child and you're doing this. And we went to this place, and I was hungry because it was one of the nights that I was forced to go to bed without any food. And so in my dreams, I was usually hungry as well, if I was hungry in the waking world. And so we were sitting at this table outside, and there was this huge tree hanging over us with red rubies, and it like everything there was crystals and diamonds and gems and stuff. Everything, I mean, like the trees and everything, it was like you were in a crystal shop and everything was crystal except for the humanoids. And they asked me why was I not paying attention. I'm like, I'm hungry, I don't want to listen to you. And they're like, then pick the apple and eat it. I'm like, it's not an apple, it's a fucking ruby. Well, I probably did not say fucking back then. And they convinced me to pick it, and I did, and it turned into an apple. And I ate what I could, and then I was full. And I kept trying to eat more, and they're like, why? I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble for throwing away, because that was one of the other things that my generation went through, is if you wasted food, you got a beating. And they're like, just put it on the table. I did, and it turned back into a fucking ruby, minus the bites that I had taken out and stuff. And every so often I just find YouTube videos that sound really cool and watch them just to see what they have to say and stuff. And this guy, I guess, is at the British Museum in the Middle Eastern side of the I don't know, museum, I think it is. And he's talking about a clay tablet that they have, and it being the first map and stuff. And I think this is the area that he's talking about. I wasn't really looking at it. I tend to multitask and stuff. I just listen, occasionally look over. But he was talking about describing what was on the mountain sections and how they describe this place. Like one of them is a place where there's no light. And then he mentioned the place where the trees...
Never see? There was a tree that had jewels instead of fruit.
And I'm like, what the fuck? That was in my dream when I was a child. And there's an actual place that people talk about. I'm like, dude, now I got to figure out what the fuck he's talking about, where the fuck that's at. So if you know anything about this, and you know anything about this tablet, let me see if I can find a better picture of the tablet. This tablet right there. If you know anything about that tablet, please, oh please, because dude, that's from my fucking dreams. That tree of jewels is from my fucking dreams when I was a child. What the fuck? Like, literally, what the fuck? I'm tripping.